And now moving on to our fifth question.
According to Jean-Paul Sartre, existence precedes essence. What is your view on this?
I think we're already predetermined. We just have to figure out who we are.
I think we're born and we create our soul. Our soul is like our experience and our environment put together. And that's who we are and that's our soul.
They come one and the same. If we're to be born fully human, then we have to be born with our soul, and it's our soul that is our essence. Again, whether we're aware of it when we're quite young, one could say that we do act very much like an animal. We're very instinctual. We're not making conscious thought. But that ability to be conscious must be there from the moment you're born. It's not something that magically gets created.
Whether it's before it's born, because everything has to have a spirit if it has a meaning. Because everything in the universe has a place, so it has meaning. Right, and for something to have meaning, it would have to have
what happens in our lives that shape us and like who we are personality-wise and like, right? I guess if I was like raised somewhere else, it wouldn't be the same.
Ourselves are somewhere in the world, and they come to us when we're born. Yes, I do say that God creates our soul.
The interviews. Most people would want freedom in their lives and not want their lives predetermined. Although some people see predeterminism as the easy way out, sort of to say, because you know that what you are doing is right. It is right in your life, and there is a meaning to why you are doing it.
Yeah, I personally would like to have freedom. I think having a predetermined life is kind of taking the easier way out. You don't have to make any choices. Everything that was meant to be would happen. But freedom kind of gives you, I don't know, hope to live your life the way you want to live it and make decisions that you want to make.
Although I have to add that having freedom in your life does also create angst and fear, because you don't know if what you were doing is wrong, if you were committing a mistake. Although you do learn from your mistakes, but you always have this sense in your head of, am I really doing this for the right reason? Am I supposed to be doing this? Or is this wrong? Is this a huge mistake in my life? Am I going to regret this? Also, people say that we start to create our own human nature from the moment we are born. We start to make free choices. Although some people say that it is as soon as we are self-aware and we start becoming young adults and teenagers, because this is when we really see the outside world and start to see the consequences to our actions. Yeah. I think I agree with this statement, because I used to think that our souls were around in the universe somewhere, and when we were born, our souls entered us. Essence precedes existence. But now I agree with Jean-Paul Sartre, and existence precedes essence. I think we are free to make of ourselves and what we have.
On the other hand, I do feel as if there is a little bit of predeterminism in our lives. We don't get to choose our environment or who we have feelings for. I think those things just kind of happen.
Yeah, we don't have control over some of these things, we personally believe. So we think that there is a slight bit of predeterminism in our life.
In conclusion, we believe that predeterminism and freedom go hand in hand in our lives.
We do have choices to make in our lives, and we are fully free to make these, but there are some factors in our lives that are predetermined.
Like when we were babies, we didn't have the choice to get baptized. Our parents decided that for us.
But as we grow older, there's more chances of us making free choices.
So I think with the age increase in our lives, we become more open to making more free choices.
And we are also more aware of the consequences that come from our actions.
Yeah. So, guys, what do you think about predeterminism and freedom? Comment! Bye, you guys! A special thank you goes out to
Miss Hermandayan,
Mr. Howley,
Miss Buckley,
Mr. Cassie,
Mr. Buckley, and to all the students who came out and were willing to come out in front of the camera.
And thank you to Mr. Correa.